I may not be Mitch Connor, but I did graduate from Hoax High School. Now, we got these three missing London schoolgirls traveling to Syria to join ISIS. Another one of these bullshit stories. It's not the first time they've done this, okay? I'll show you some pictures of these. There's one of them at the airport. There's another one at the airport. She looks super happy and teenagey. And there's this fucktard talking. There's a closer picture of one of them, and we're going to come back to this picture because it's kind of funny. And yeah, whatever. And oh, they walk around carrying flags and guns and look like ninjas. Fucking retarded. Anyway, let's watch this little video here to get a little bit more insight on this, okay?
So we're very worried about these three couples. They travelled out to Turkey, to Istanbul on Tuesday. The parents of these girls are devastated. They had no inkling that these three girls were going to travel whatsoever. They travelled on a flight which arrived about 6:40 in Istanbul, a local time. And obviously we're concerned that they're trying to get to Syria. And we think there's a possibility that they're still in Istanbul, in Turkey at the moment. There's actually 4 girls that have travelled to Istanbul. Fourth girl travelled in December. So we're worried and concerned about the safety of the 3 that have travelled. We're also concerned about anyone else who might be considering going out to Turkey or going out to Syria at this time for the same reasons. We're constantly giving advice out to families at the moment about young people travelling, and we're concerned about the numbers of young people and young girls who are being enticed out to Turkey and to Syria in particular at this time. Obviously, if they get into Syria, if they are associated with the terrorist group calling itself the Islamic State, then they're in grave danger. So we're giving messages across the communities at the moment to say, safeguard your children and prevent tragedies from occurring. We are engaging with communities, we're engaging with schools, we're engaging across the Muslim community of this country, and we're getting a lot of cooperation from schools and from mosques. We've got a lot of cooperation in this case from the mosque as well involved. This is about preventing tragedies. These 3 young girls are at risk, and we want to prevent them from going to Syria.
They love that word, at risk. You need us to protect you because we're the government and we love you. Anyway, here comes the important part.
We've got full cooperation from the Turkish authorities. We're confident that if these 3...
Wait, if you got full cooperation from the Turkish authorities, wouldn't they just send them back? Don't they need passports to get down there? Wouldn't they just be like, hey, Britain's looking for you, go back?
Girls make contact with us from Turkey, and we've got enough in place in Turkey in terms of the Turkish authorities and our engagement with them to stop them going to Syria. Well, it's likely that they would have had some help at...
Wait, but not enough to bring them back to England? Anyway.
Some stage in this exercise, if you like.
Wait, what did he just call that? An exercise? Let's hear that again.
Or in Turkey, we'd have had some help at some stage in this exercise, if you like, whether that be over here or in Turkey.
Exercise, if you like. Let's listen to the rest he says.
Obviously, we are investigating how they have come to buy their tickets, how they've come to travel, and who they may be meeting in Turkey.
Alright, bullshit over, hang on. So what we have here is the Oxford English Dictionary, okay? And the word exercise. Task or activity done to practice or test a skill. I don't think he's talking about that. A process or activity carried out for a specific purpose, especially one concerned with a specified area or skill. Often exercises. A military drill or training maneuver. Exercises, North American. Ceremonies, graduation exercises, nah. Use or application of a faculty, right, or process, like the free exercise. Now, that's not what they're talking about. I think it's clearly not a verb, by the way, but I'll just go over this just so you can pause it and read that crap if you want, but it's pretty apparent. I'm going to show you again that he's not talking about a verb. So there's only 2 definitions that could possibly fit this use of the word. a process or activity carried out for a specific purpose, especially one concerned with a specified area or skill. An exercise in public relations. I wouldn't say that's it. Or a military drill or training maneuver. Let's go back and listen to him and determine.
And our engagement with them to stop them going into Syria. Well, it's likely that they would have had some help at some stage in this exercise, if you like, whether that be over here or in Turkey.
One more time.
Have had some help at some stage in this exercise, if you like.
Well, I wouldn't call that an exercise in public relations. They've had some help. Outside chance. Maybe it's British wording, but it seems more like this one. I really don't think it's this one. Anyway, you can make up your own mind. Here's Raqqa News. ISIS fighters are desperately trying to obtain Viagra, spending money on kinky underwear for their wives, then subjecting them to brutal, abnormal sex acts, according to doctors in Syria. Bunch of bullshit. I mean, I'll leave the link for it. You can read it if you want. I've already read it. Sorry, we gotta laugh at these guys, because we gotta laugh at this bullshit, okay? They got pictures. Now, let's go back a little bit to some other fake Viagra news. Back May 9th, 2011. Osama bin Laden was a user of herbal Viagra. He had a hard time getting it up. Viagra, anti-terrorist weapon. This is from December 26, 2008. The CIA has figured out a way to use sex as an interrogation tool in a way that's likely to elicit chuckles rather than horror. Oh, this is an interrogation tool, really? The enticement worked. The officer who described the encounter returned 4 days later to an enthusiastic reception. The grinning chief offered up a bonanza of information about Taliban movements and supply routes, followed by a request for more pills. Just for the tablets? I mean, did they let him fuck somebody or something? Maybe suck him off? Sucky? For U.S. intelligence officials, this is how some crucial battles in Afghanistan are fought. I didn't even read this before I came here. I'm sorry. Well, the CIA has a long history of buying information with cash. The growing Taliban insurgency has prompted the use of novel incentives and creative bargaining to gain support in some of the country's roughest neighborhoods, according to officials directly involved in such operations, like giving them Viagra. My fucking guy. Unless you can't get it up at all, who the fuck wants to use Viagra? I mean, maybe, like, I'm gonna cut this pill up into, like, tiny pieces, just so it doesn't last as long or something, but doesn't that stuff last, like, 4 hours or some crap? I know it can last longer than that, because, I mean, the disclaimer, consult your doctor if it, doesn't stop, if it doesn't go down, right? Now here, despite as funny as the last one was, this one's my all-time favorite. If you don't remember this, Friday, April 29th, 2011, U.S. envoy Gaddafi troops raping issued Viagra. You remember this? When they said, Gaddafi's giving his troops Viagra and they're just raping people everywhere. My fucking God. Such fucking horse shit. See, this is why you shouldn't take the news seriously. See, Gaddafi was not a bad person. But now that we've gone over that, I'm going to come back to this. This is one of the girls from Britain allegedly going to Syria via Turkey. Look at this. Yeah. How do I put these side by side here? Didn't want to waste your time. Now, I'm not saying that they're the same person, but it's just kind of funny that they look really, really similar. This is one of the crisis actors who cannot stop laughing with this UNC Chapel Hill shooting of 3 Muslims, which, yeah, it's very likely fake. Very similar nose. See the tip of the nose. See the nostrils. See the nose line up here. It's a little thinner right there, yeah. Could be Photoshop though. I mean, look at the crappy quality. They always like to do that, don't they? Somebody needs to do a ELA scan or whatever the hell it's called on this. I'm not the guy to do it because I'm a tech dummy. But very similar lips, you know. Similar brow, a little bit thicker here. Well, this is more trimmed. I would think that wouldn't be a normal cultural thing there with the Muslims, but I guarantee this woman's not a fucking Muslim.